Mixed voice for men and women. This is Eleonora, and I'm Pierre. Eleonora, I've been reading and hearing so much about this thing called mixed voice in singing, but I'm still not totally sure what it is. Can you help me understand it?
Of course, Pierre. Mixed voice is one of those terms that gets thrown around a lot, especially in contemporary singing, but it can be a bit elusive. At its core, mixed voice is a blend of chest voice and head voice. It's not a third register, but a coordination that allows you to sing high notes with the strength and richness of chest voice and the ease of head voice.
So it's like a hybrid.
Exactly. It's a balance. When done correctly, mixed voice helps you move smoothly across your range without that sudden break or flip that can happen when switching registers. It keeps the tone consistent while making high notes more manageable and less straining.
Interesting. Is it the same in opera and pop music?
That's a great question. The function of mixed voice is similar across genres, smoothing out transitions between registers. In opera, for example, singers don't usually talk about mixed voice the way pop or musical theater singers do, but the concept is definitely there.
What do they call it in classical singing?
Terms like voce mista or more commonly the passaggio refers to the same idea. The passaggio is the area where the voice transitions between registers. In opera, singers train meticulously to navigate this passage without any audible shift. It's all about blending the resonances and modifying the vowels subtly to keep the sound consistent.
I've heard tenors have a tough time with that. Is that the area where the high Cs live?
You got it. For tenors, especially that area can be tricky. High Cs are a real test of mastering the mix. Singers like Pavarotti, for example, were so skilled because they could sing those notes with both the warmth of chest voice and the ease of head voice, all through a beautifully blended coordination.
So in opera, the mixed voice is kind of hidden. Like it's there, but it's not talked about the same way.
Precisely. The classical approach emphasizes resonance tuning and registration balance, but it doesn't often use the term mix. In pop and musical theater, though, singers and coaches are much more direct about training the mix as a specific skill.
And how is it used in those genres?
In contemporary music, mixed voice is vital. Singers often want a powerful sound on high notes without sounding too classical or flipping into a light, airy head voice. A well developed mix allows them to maintain that intensity. You've probably heard of belted mix. That's when someone sings in a chesty, speech like quality, even up high. But it's actually a mixed voice. It's much safer and more sustainable than belting purely in chest.
Oh, so like Whitney Houston or maybe Beyonce.
Perfect examples. Whitney, especially, had an extraordinary mix. She could sing powerful high notes with incredible emotion and control because she was blending her registers beautifully. Ariana Grande is another one. You'll notice how she floats between a lighter head voice and a powerful mix seamlessly.
Got it. But what's happening physically when someone uses the mixed voice? What's going on in the body?
Ah, now we're diving into the science, which I love. So, physiologically speaking, mixed voice involves a specific kind of vocal fold configuration. In chest voice, your vocal folds are thick and come together fully. In head voice, they are stretched out and lighter. In mix, the folds meet in the middle, literally and figuratively. They are not as thick as in chest, but not as thin as in head voice either.
That sounds like a delicate balance.
It really is. Two muscles play key roles here, the thyroarytenoid and the cricothyroid. The TA is more active in chest voice, it thickens the vocal folds, while the CT is dominant in head voice and stretches the folds to produce higher pitches. In mixed voice, both these muscle groups engage simultaneously in a sort of coordination, helping the singer access higher pitches without strain.
So it's not just a vocal technique, it's muscular coordination.
Absolutely. And not just the vocal folds, the position of the larynx, the shape of your vocal tract, and how you tune your resonance all matter. In opera, for instance, the larynx tends to stay lower, creating a round, dark sound. In contemporary styles, the larynx might rise slightly to get that bright, speech-like quality. But too much movement in either direction can throw off your mix.
Is resonance important too?
Very much so. Good mix voice also comes from resonance tuning, aligning the shape of your vocal tract so that the sound waves amplify efficiently. That's what gives the illusion of power without excessive effort. Formant tuning and vowel modification. These are tools we use to help the mixed voice function properly.
I see. Can you give me some examples of singers, both classical and contemporary, who are really strong in their mix?
Definitely. Let's start with Luciano Pavarotti. In opera, Luciano Pavarotti is a textbook example. His high notes were full and open, but never strained. That's because he had perfect registration balance. Maria Callas is another good example. She moved effortlessly through her range. Her technical abilities were phenomenal.
And in pop?
Whitney Houston had probably one of the best mixed voices in pop history. And Freddie Mercury used a powerful mix to sustain those high emotional lines. Then there's Ariana Grande, Bruno Mars, and Michael Jackson. They all used mixed voice to keep their tone consistent and expressive throughout their range.
Okay, so let's say I want to develop my mixed voice. I'm not asking for exercises right now, but what should I understand or focus on in theory? Now I leave Eleonora for 6 seconds and talk to you directly. If you're enjoying this so far, don't forget to hit subscribe. It helps the channel and you'll never miss a new video. Back to Eleonora. So my question was, but what should I understand or focus on in theory?
Great approach. First, you need a clear understanding of your vocal registers. Know where your chest voice ends and your head voice begins. These are your personal passaggi. You can't build a bridge without knowing where the two sides are, right?
Makes sense.
Next, work toward registration coordination. That means blending and not flipping. Train your brain and body to sense what it feels like to shift gradually rather than suddenly between chest and head.
Yes, that sounds like a slow process.
It can be, but it's worth it. You also need consistent breath support. Without proper airflow and pressure, your vocal folds won't be able to stay stable in that delicate mix configuration. Breath is your engine, always.
So, what about resonance?
Yes, you should also learn how to adjust your resonance spaces. That means making subtle vowel modifications to stay in the mix without forcing. Think of it as shaping your voice for efficiency and ease.
Oh, and laryngeal position, like you mentioned earlier?
Exactly. Aim for a neutral laryngeal position unless a certain style demands something different. If the larynx jumps too high or sinks too low, it can destabilize your mix. And lastly, develop kinesthetic awareness. Pay attention to where you feel the vibrations when you're in mix. Often they are in the mask area around the nose, cheekbones, and mouth.
So, it's not just about sound, it's about sensation.
Definitely. Your body gives you feedback if you know how to listen. Feeling is just as important as hearing when it comes to mixed voice.
Wow, Eleonora, this is incredibly helpful. I feel like I finally understand what mixed voice is, not just as a buzzword, but as a real trainable skill.
I'm glad to hear that. Mixed voice is one of the most empowering tools a singer can develop. It opens up your range, adds emotional depth, and protects your voice from strain. With a solid theoretical foundation like this, you're well on your way.
Thank you, Eleonora. That was so enlightening. Are there vocal exercises specifically designed to relieve and prevent vocal strain?
Yes, of course. Let's start with lip trills through the mix. Exercise number 1, lip trills. Produce a lip trill on a sliding fifth interval. Slide upward and downward. Travel up the scale by half steps and monitor your sensations. Like this.
So, is there anything I should pay special attention to when I try this later again?
Yes. Begin in mid-range, G3 for men or C4 for women. Glide smoothly from the root to the fifth and back down and focus on even tone throughout. When you're moving up, maintain a relaxed throat and steady airflow. You should feel vibration around the lips and the mass nose cheek area.
Got it. And the next one?
Number 2 helps access upper mix with a speech-like chest connection. Exercise number 2, octave jumps. Say nay 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 in a breathy, exaggerated tone as if whining or mocking someone. Then sing it on an octave jump. Engage slight edge in tone and repeat moving upward, like this. Nay nay nay, nay nay nay, nay nay nay, nay nay nay, 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 nay.
I do it now. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, nay. So, is there anything I should pay special attention to when I practice later?
Just this. Look for the resonance on top of the hard palate without straining. Maintain control and clarity through the higher range while keeping vocal tension low.
Got it. And now we move on to...
Number 3, exercise for female voices. Mum through the first passaggio. This exercise eases tension through the upper chest lower head transition, especially around E4 to F5.
I assume I can't do it.
No, from this you're excluded. Exercise number 3, mum. Say mum in a soft, dopey, speech-like voice. Sing a 5-note scale and keep it speechy and relaxed. Then gradually add intensity, like this. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum.
So, is there anything sopranos should pay special attention to?
Yes. Speak like you're sleepy or half asleep. Then begin around A3 to C4 and work up slowly. Focus on ease rather than power and let your resonance flip naturally at first. As you ascend, keep the tone connected without pushing your chest voice.
And a final one for me.
There is one for you. It helps men transition from strong chest voice into upper mix without cracking or pushing, which is called chest to mix shift. Exercise number 4, sighing slide. Say no in a dramatic, tired voice. Then do a sliding scale from low to high and back. Keep the tone smooth and relaxed and focus on allowing the mix. Like this. No. No. No.
I do it now. No! 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 I still need instructions for each step for later.
Here they come. Say it like you're exasperated or sighing no. Start around G3 and slide up to D4 or higher. Let the voice let go into the higher range without trying to hold chest. Don't push. Think of allowing a blend to happen instead of forcing chest voice up.
Thank you so much, Eleonora. This was really insightful. Thank you.
You're welcome, Pierre. Just keep practicing.
Give me just a minute to summarize. Mixed voice is a singing technique that blends chest and head voice. It allows singers to access high notes with power and ease. It isn't a separate register, but a coordination involving vocal fold and muscle balance. Classical and contemporary singers use it differently. Opera emphasizing resonance tuning and pop focusing on stylistic intensity. Mixed voice mastery involves awareness of vocal registers, breath support, resonance adjustment, larynx position, and physical sensation. Vocal exercises to improve mixed voice. Number 1, lip trills through the mix. These are ideal warm-ups for mixed voice access. Number 2, octave jumps. These reinforce mixed coordination under high-pitched demands. Then for women, mum through the first passaggio. This helps maintain femininity and lightness while strengthening the mix. And for men, no on sighing slide. It prevents strain or sudden register breaks. Do you want to sing yourself with real power and soul? Do you want to see how Eleonora nails opera, contemporary music, and songwriting? Then click the link below the video or go directly to superiorsingingcoach.com. That is superiorsingingcoach.com. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit subscribe. It helps the channel and you'll never miss a new video.